The moment that you awaken to remember that you are far more than this wisdom that you are carrying, that you are the wisdom of all time, all lifetimes, all worlds, that there is an energy that has now stepped forward into the realm of creation, that there is not the same a life that was here even a week ago on your timeline, dearest ones. This call to attention is a connection and a frequency opening of the portal doors for your remembrance. And it is that I am calling this forward for you. And as your receiving allows, you will align to the high frequency codes. I have spoken before about the diamond light and the golden light. I have expressed through sound, tone, and singing. I have given the word as it has been done through this way, as many offering ideas of concentration as is appropriate for each and every soul. But you must understand that it is the way in which you hold your own frequency that you shift in your own consciousness. And I say, dearest ones, so that I am clear, I am the remembrance just as you are. I say to you, as you see me in this way, in a powerful kind of energetic stance, know that I am also bridging through the energies of density to bring you a softening. When I say it very firmly, it is because I am piercing through the layers that are of your own protection. For the many times that you have been the mystic, the sage, the midwife, the medicine woman, the queen, the prostitute, the way in which you have held to survive throughout times and times where it was unsafe. I say we are removing those archetypal connections now. I say to you in this way, you are anchoring new frequencies, new blueprints, new codes, new activities of origins to be re-encoded and remembered within the physical, emotional body of your concentration. That you are merging the constitutions of that which you have come to be in this lifetime. It is no small feat, dearest one, and I do recognize that. This portal ascension process, as is termed for many at this time on the earth, is an awakening that happens in stages for each and every soul to alight their own heart at the readying degrees of which they are capable to continue to live on the planet while holding these new frequencies. Please understand, you are actively the future right now, here where you are living. When you soften and upgrade and remove yourself from the seemingly important stuffs of your world, you shift into the higher realms of consciousness and you open the kingdom and the queendom within. In the balanced way of the light of which you have come to be and hold these containers, it is a softening that will recalibrate. It is a softening, and yet it is a firm knowing of that which you have had to traverse, how it is that you have had to hide who and what you really are from even yourself. I am here to help you see the truth of your own being, because I know that in these ways you have the remembrance. I know that you are a part of this magnificent, magical grid of life. You are anchoring codes at a new dimensional frequency, dear ones. And so I would say to you, look unto the sun. Remember how it is that the sunlight of the spirit encapsulates and holds the totality of the remembrance of the body as a physical light source of focus. That this focus is a visceral concentration of the light codes of source, of all creation. There are so many specific ways for you to open these doors as you move through your own resistances and activate the codes of light through your own pineal gland with the sunshine, with your own high heart, in devotion to the divine feminine. The way in which the Trinity lays our hands upon you shall be felt by you, seen by you, heard by you. And those magical, miraculous synchronicities shall indeed awaken you to these next levels. I walk forward to you this day. I say to you, enter, dearest, dearest daughter. Enter into the space with me. Enter into the space with us. Remember your own alchemy. Remember your own cast out parts. These pieces that have been reiterated time and time again, not only by this beautiful initiate herself, but by your own heart, by your own words, by your own thoughts. You know you are in the right place for the remembering. And as this remembering becomes activated, you literally become ignited with the light of the force that has come to be the anchoring of the new world that is called into attention at this time. I speak it very particularly. You understand that because the coding comes forward in ways that then your heart may receive it, your mind may receive it, your soul may receive it, and all the aspects of the multidimensional aspects of being, which is the totality of all that you have ever been. The oversouls are participating at these higher levels of consciousness, these ways in which the angelic forces and the celestial beings are assisting your earthly plane now are happening through the mother and every divine feminine archetypal way of being and remembering. Every way that you see the mother in form, every way you see birth happening and even death happening. These ways are to be accepted and understood. For when you accept them, dear ones, when you accept that there is life and death and heaven and earth, all as the one totality of creation itself, you have an ease, you have a grace with all that is, and you soften, and you open, and you stop the resistance, and you remember the magic, and you activate, as she, beautiful one, is and said, you activate your high heart for the sacred rememberings of the connection of the divine feminine and the divine masculine through the life force of the golden realm of earth at this time. This is what is happening through and as you. You are physically the embodiment of the anima of creation itself. When I speak specifics, I say them coded. Remember that. It may sound as if I am saying certain things a few times, but I am giving you directives layered within, because each and every one of you have come to share and shine specifically the gifts of your own creation. It does not mean you will have to do things always in the world. It means you will be the things in the world as yourself. I say it very specifically again. Remember, you are the ignition of the golden codes of light that is creating a new world. This is just but the beginning, and your memory is being restored. You are igniting the platform of your own foundation, dearest ones, dearest daughters. I see each and every one of your souls. I see you round the fire. I see your queen. I see your ways of being the one who is small, and I see the ways in the way that you are the celestial heavens answering the call. I see the way in which you have come to live this life and be in love with yourself at a new level, to remember that the Holy Trinity is you, and that you are creation made manifest, and that you make manifest creation. That through this magical understanding, the alchemy of the fires of true love will ignite within you, merging heaven on earth into and for the divine masculine awakening and the divine feminine uniting with the divine masculine in ways that create the ultimate heaven on earth. I say you are entering through stages of development. You are moving through these stages of development that are going to change and assist the planetary alignments. That is going to connect to different pods and ways of frequencies on the earth. And those pods and frequencies on the earth will activate certain core groups that are accelerating the frequencies on the earth. So it is to listen to your own heart. You are not a lone wolf. Understand that when you've come here now, you have come not to be the lone wolf any longer. Know that you are carrying these codes to amplify with the hearts and minds of conscious connection, and that you are growing in that way. Whether or not you are physically always together, dearest ones, you are together. There is a unified field, a stream of consciousness that is alighted with the diamond light codes that are activating the consciousness of the divine feminine, of the mother, as the birthing of a new world. I say to you, though the world may seem as if it is going to take shape in different ways, in different forms, do understand that you are birthing something new altogether, and that what I say to you, you are in creation with, is going to make something so beautiful that you cannot even dream it up quite rightly yet. And yet, each and every stage will reveal more to you. Each and every stage will reveal more to you. Each and every stage will reveal more to you, and then you begin to see the crystalline vision of the truth of that which you have come to be. You already feel it. You already know it. You already feel it. You already know it. You already feel it. You already know it. What you are doing is putting the pieces in together, so that as you step onto that firm foundation of the next levels of the remembrance, that you see it and know it, and then you really see it and know it, and then you know you are on time. I am declaring and decreeing for you and with you and through the majesty that of which I hold, the ways in which I am a speaker, the leader expression, you could say, of the whole totality of the divine feminine, known through and with Sophia Gaia, understanding the ways in which the Hathors have indeed alighted the codes that will anchor onto this planet. Understand that where you stand, you too are carrying these codes, so that when you walk forward each and every day, dearest, beautiful, embodied souls, I say this to you. Remember your face, this one, this life. See it as beautiful. Does not matter what you think. It matters what you say to yourself. Your thinking can be changed. Speak good words unto yourself. They carry the frequency tone of creation itself. Allow for you to speak love unto yourself. I have said this. They have said this. We have said this. You have heard this. Look into your own eyes. Soften your gaze and give praise to being in this life this way, for you are in the future timelines, looking back at yourself, rooting yourself on. I am what you could say in ancient times, knowing these times that you are experiencing would come, and I am here and there and there, and that is how you are too. I am trying to impart to you that the eternal space of light that you are is life itself, and that you are literal creation pieces of the code of consciousness, and that when you put those pieces of the code of consciousness within your own body aligned system, you wake yourself up and you step up. It is not about the worldly sense, the way you are thinking of from survival and the egoic construct. It is about how you embody. How do you walk on the earth? Dearest ones, know that you are a sovereign queen. At any stage of the walk, you are initiating yourself into the remembrance of the stages of your own evolution. You are the sovereign queen, no matter what stage you are at. You are always the one who is holy unto oneself, which is part of the whole. So therefore, there is literally no way that I am not you and you are not that I am. I say that this fragmentation that you are participating in, believing that this is so real, is a part of the perfection of the magic of life itself. For there is consciousness here that is not even seen or known by you, that is loving and assisting you at all times. So when you tap into that, know fiercely and firmly that You are loved. You are taken care of. You are divinely supported at all times. There is no time and space where you are not safe. And that is a new revelation upon the earth, because in the times previous, which actually are simultaneously encoded within your consciousness, you have not felt that safety, and you had to hide for fear of not being able to live fully. And now you are breaking the molds. You are stepping out of those old codes. Those codes cannot stay here in these timelines to come. And that is why, dearest sisters, you are seeing the daughters of light, the daughters of the sun and the moon, the daughters of the earth are rising to remember the holy light that you are as creation itself. You are life. You are life. Remember your precious breath. I activate all these ways of speaking unto you in these moments with the tone frequency of the high heart, that which she, Magdalene, has brought in this day. It is my honor, as always, to anchor these connections to your wisdom keeper within. I say and I see to you at this moment in this time, and I am in recognition clear as day as is here in this moment in seemingly timeline of what it looks like upon the earth. I say this to you, dear ones. You are loved and supported. The celestial realms of heaven are dancing all around you. Open up your own remembrance by calling yourself back each and every day by the softening of the love that you give to yourself. Be kinder unto you. Know that you are stepped into the holy portal fires of the transformational love that is the Mother Divine. I with you am that. She with you is that. She with you is that. And in that way, I offer and open the door to her. Indeed.